Welcome back to Stygian Spotlight. Tonight we have Salem Switchblade Storm. I apologize, I'm tongue-tied. We have a very inspiring story here. We have some very strong warrior women in our group, and I love hearing stories. So I'm going to turn it over to Salem here, and I'm going to let her inspire you. Salem, tell us about what you've recently been through and your journey back to dance.
Okay, so for a long time I didn't do belly dance, probably about 20 years. And it's because I was living in a little school bus and traveling. I would go back and forth between the Pacific Northwest and like the Pahrump, Vegas area.
Oh, fun.
And so I just didn't, I couldn't get involved with things because I was constantly moving around. And this year on the way home, my little school bus caught fire while I was driving it. And I stayed in the bus and like pulled over to the side of the road. Because if you don't get off the side of the road, they're going to tow you. So um, while I was doing all of that, I breathed all of that in. And I came home. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. My oxygen was 77. I almost died twice. And um, it was pretty bad. They sent me home on oxygen. Um, and I don't know if you know anything about oxygen, but when you're on oxygen, it's not like they give you one of those little portable tanks and send you home so that you can do things. You're attached to the big machine at home, and then you're attached to the big bottles. And doing anything with those big bottles is a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You finagle this thing in and out of the car. You've got to try to hold your laundry and push or pull this thing. Like it's just a lot. I can't imagine how anybody that's like older or smaller would do all that. So these people, I got in a lot of groups and I learned that a lot of these people they don't leave the house. And once you're on oxygen, it's usually forever. You don't get off. And I said, "Well, I'm not doing that. I'm absolutely this is not the end for me. There's no way." And I found this little belly dance group out here in my town, and I was really lucky that the lady's mom was hospice because for me that meant that she was okay with me being sick and bringing a big old oxygen tank into the classroom and didn't really have any fear that I was going to like fall down and die in her class and allowed me to do it, which I don't know that a lot of people would. So I started dancing with them and building up. I did all the research and found out, if you build up your lungs, your oxygen levels will go up. Start eating healthy, non-inflammatory stuff and start doing herbal stuff. And within a month, I was off oxygen and 1 month
1 month.
oxygen and dancing with this group. And then I went to a Hofla and saw Stygian. Like this all happened, boom, 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 so fast. Went to a Hofla and saw Stygian. Like I was fresh off oxygen, and I knew I was like, "Yep, I want to do that. I want to do that." So that's kind of how I ended up here. But my journey back into dance was a journey of getting healthy again, of not giving up, of not being willing to sit on the couch and die. I was not going to do that.
That's amazing. Because most people would just give up at that point, and if just would have just become sedentary, or oh, I'm on this, I can't do that. You said, F that, I'm doing it. And that, I'm sorry, that is so Stygian.
Right? Like, I swear, when I saw Stygian, I was like, oh my God, yes, yes, that's where I belong. Like, I just knew.
Well, you definitely found a home, and we're happy to have you. You
I'm
definitely
happy.
belong.
Thank you
One of
guys.
us.
It feels good.
It feels good to have you, and your story is very inspiring because some people know my story. I've been there, done that, as far as thinking that you're done dancing forever and being like, F that, I'm going to prove you wrong. So you got my heart, girl. Definitely.
Yeah, you got mine too. I remember so Charisse does these classes where you can come and hook up and just girls that have never danced together can dance together. And so that's how I met her. We went to one of these classes, and I don't know, I was just immediately like attracted. I was like, we get along. I know you. I feel like I know you. And we started talking and immediately started kind of switching stories of how we both got here. And they were so similar. And it was just like, oh, yes, yes. And then come to find out we have the same birthday.
Right? That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was just going to say. So, same birthday, parallel situations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was,
you were meant to come this way.
yeah, it was meant to be.
Yes. Well, thank you for being a part of us. And to the rest of you, if you're not a part of us, why not? And to those that are, come
Anybody can
talk
do
with me. Let's chat. Until then, have a good night.